Hello Mzansi, the EFF leader has shared his thoughts about Kiernan's situation. He posted this on his Instagram stories. When a person dies, we don't speak the wrong things because we are now comforting those remaining. The best is to keep quiet. If you have nothing good to say, think of his innocent daughter. Well, Nota Baloyi, on the other hand, has a lot to say, but I'm just going to quote him here and there because, he has a lot to say. Since yesterday, his accounts are just blowing. They took him to Durban to go die. They isolated him from us. There was nobody left to protect him when it mattered the most. They made him post his location so that they can have him. I believe everyone is involved in taking Kiernan. They took him to Durban to go die. They isolated him from us. There was nobody left to protect him when it mattered the most. They made him post his location so that they can have him killed. I believe everyone is involved in taking Kiernan to Durban was in on killing him. The CCTV footage says it all. We can see who was there for the rehearsals.
So this whole entire story of AKA and his friend who were killed were heading to a club. AKA and Tibbs were at two separate venues at two separate times with two different groups of people. They know each other. They step out and then they bump into each other. They greet as they're leaving. They're both leaving, going their separate ways. They hug and embrace because they hadn't seen each other in a long time. And because they're not planning to see each other later. So that's why they had a long hug and embrace. But either way, they're standing in formation. They stand right next to each other. Cool. Tibbs is the only one that's, Kiernan was standing by himself. If you remove Tibbs from the picture and you realize that he was a third party that was added there, Kiernan was actually standing by himself with his entire team watching him, but turning their heads and looking the other way right as the shot was fired. Even though they saw the guy approaching with a gun raised and everything else, and they didn't warn Kiernan, and they looked out for the shooters first. Come on, guys. So the way these guys didn't care, the way they were so brazen, they even did it on CCTV camera so that everybody could see what was happening or what had happened, And it's crazy that they'll make it be the people that are closest around you. And if you look at Kiernan and the way he died, he was surrounded by people who were only around him because he provided their paycheck. Everybody around him depended on him for an income, And I don't know, when it was made clear to them that their income would be compromised without him, clearly they were forced to make means to go on without him.